Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Sarah Taylor here. I'm back again with a new video. For those who have not watched my videos, go watch my video of what I wish I knew when I was still in high school. I know it will be very helpful, mostly concerning this video that I'm going to do today. Thank you so much to all the subscribers. Thank you so much. Please keep sharing, keep subscribing, and I know this channel is going to grow. But my prayer is that I may use what God has given me to reach out to you in all the different sectors of life. So if this has been helpful, please keep sharing, keep subscribing again, hit that notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you are up to date. Now, today, the topic that I'm going to talk about, I think half of my life I've been there. Today I'm going to discuss boarding school. Boarding school. Now, before I begin to discuss boarding school, I'm going to discuss what is boarding school. Now, in Uganda, there are two types of schools. There is day school and there is boarding school. Day school, this is where you can come from home, go to school. After you're done with your lessons, not lectures, I was going to say lectures, lessons, you go back home. But boarding school is kind of different because here, when you come to school, you stay at school. Yes, you stay at school, so you don't go back home. So, I know this video is for the people. You're joining boarding school, you are in boarding school, you are planning to join, you have a sister, a brother, anyone who is joining, please share this. I know it will be very helpful to them. Now, boarding school can be kind of tricky. One, most of the times you are scared because you're like, okay, I'm going to live here. I don't know whom I'm going to live with. There is a lot of things that are running through your mind. And you're like, hey, how am I going to juggle this and that? But don't worry, I am here to give you some of the things. Now, we are going to begin with the things you need for boarding section in Uganda. I know other countries, all these things may be provided, but for my Ugandan family, yes, here we are. So, if you are getting ready to go to boarding school, now, when you're going to boarding school, it is like a little home. Eh? Do you know how you can get a suitcase and you pack in everything that you need for your home? That is how boarding school is. It is a mini home itself. So, one of the things that you need, I'm going to categorize this in a number of ways. One, the beddings. The beddings part. Now, one of the things that you need, guys, you need a mattress. Get a mattress, get your beddings, that's a blanket, bed sheets. I would advise that you get 2 pairs of bed sheets. I feel like that can work for you. Get a suitcase. Of course, you need a suitcase because where are you going to pack the things? You need a net, guys. If you're in Uganda, you know the problem with mosquitoes. Please get a net. The other thing I've also mentioned, you need cleaning materials. Guys, you need cleaning materials. What do I mean cleaning materials? You need a bucket, you need a basin, you need soap, you need detergent, you need different things. If you can get Dettol, get it also. So please get all your cleaning materials that you will need. The other thing, you need a utensils. You need a cup, you need a plate, you need forks, you need a spoon, you need all these different things. Now, after that, there's some things that I also wanted to remind you of. Get a padlock. Get a padlock because you need to keep that suitcase safe. Trust me, if you don't get a padlock, by the time you wake up the following morning, all of your grab will be gone, everything will be gone. So get a padlock, that is one. 2, get an alarm clock. Get an alarm clock. Please get an alarm clock. Then the other thing, you need books, you need clothes, and you need pocket money. Some pocket money. Now, I may not have said anything, but that is what I could share with you. Please, if there is anything that is key and I've forgotten, please put it into the comment section so that we can help our brother or sister that is getting ready to go back to school or who is starting boarding section. Now, after you reach there, the tips for surviving there. Guys, for you to be in boarding section, you need to have some tips that will help you survive and thrive while you are there. Yes, some of the things that you need. The moment you reach school, find ways of befriending the cook first, the matron, and the gate man. I don't know, but just find ways. Find ways and make sure they are your friends. Why? These guys are a lot of help. Like the cook, in case you miss food, the cook will sort you out. The matron, in case of anything, they will help you, but you need to befriend them. So when you reach school like this, please do that. The other thing I would advise, find scripture union for those who are Christians. Guys, I'm a Christian, I'm a born-again Christian. There is no way I can't talk about scripture union. Scripture union shaped me so much while I was still in school, and it helped me a lot. I remember when I was still in primary school, in primary school I was in boarding school. I had a teacher, she was my friend, she was also our matron. This woman was so grounded in God that she taught us how to love God. I won't forget the name of that teacher. She was called Teacher Robina. Oh my God. She contributed a big deal to my spiritual life. So please find scripture union, and scripture union will help you find good friends. So it will help you avoid fake friends. Are we together, guys? The other thing I can say, don't expose your suitcase. Yes, don't expose your suitcase out so that people see what you're having, this and this. But Jacob, are we together? They'll steal your thing. So try to keep your things in a private way so that they avoid stealing you. The other thing that is very key that helped me, try to always do your things earlier. Try to always do things earlier. Let me unpack this for you. What do I mean when I say try to do things earlier? For example, there is a routine, a whole routine when you go to boarding school. For example, you wake up at this time, you do this at this time, you get. So it is a routine, as you guys will see it, or for those who know it, you know what I'm talking about. So if, for example, wake up time is 5 a.m., make sure you wake up at 4:30ish. 4:30ish or 4. Make sure you do things earlier. Why? Because most of the times the resources may be limited, and it may be hard for you to go find a bathroom, and like sometimes if you wake up the time everyone wakes up, it's going to be crowded. So try to do things a little earlier. When they ring the food for the bell, do it earlier. When you come out of school, make sure you do things earlier so that you are not late, which may bring you repercussion. The other thing I wanted you guys to know, get a journal. Get a journal and write prayers to God, write things. And one thing I love about journals is that you will use them after. So you will refer to them, like how you can write a prayer request and it comes to pass, and then you're looking in your books and you're like, okay, I think I saw that. I remember I wrote that. So please journal. Whenever you feel down, whenever you feel excited. I remember there is a time I was trusting God. There is this trip that we had. I really wanted to go. So I wrote in my journal, I fasted, I was like, God, I'm believing you. I'm going to get this money, guys. They gave me the money. So I was able to go to Mombasa, I was able to go to Kenya, and it was a very good experience. So I look back and I'm like, if God was faithful in this, He can help me. So please, journal down all these things. The other thing, if you can convince your parents to pay for you money at the canteen for a whole term, please do. Because there is what they call kewu. Hey! In boarding, there is what they call kewu. There is a time that may come when the only valuables that you're remaining with are the suitcase, your bed sheets, your net, and your blanket, when every other thing has disappeared. So please convince your parents, Bambi, to either visit you or help you. Are we together? The other thing I can say, label your things. If it is a bucket, label it and get a permanent marker. Or sometimes what we do, you get a knife, you put it in fire, then you label it so that no one can steal it. Otherwise, everything will disappear. Your stockings, your uniforms, everything, please label your things. Finally, and the most important point, be careful with your friends. Be careful with the friends that you have. What do I mean? There's some people whose intentions are evil. Do you know that there's so many kids that have been introduced to sexual immorality through boarding school? And they never talk about it concerning with their parents. So please, if you're going to boarding school, be careful with both the boys and the girls these days. The world is becoming crazy. So be careful that you don't engage yourself in any immoral activity. Most times in boarding school, that's where kids learn about pornography. That's where they get that. Sometimes in boarding school, that's where kids learn about masturbation. And some of them are even introduced into homosexuality. It's the hard truth, but it is the reality. Some of them may even be used, in different ways. So you as a student, be careful, be on the watch. And for the parents that are watching this video, please, when your child comes back from school or when you go to visit them, ask them how they are. Go into details about what they're doing. Are we together, guys? So hopefully this video has been of help, and my prayer is that God may reach out to all the different people. I know boarding school will be success because at least you're not ignorant. Ignorance is bad. Okay, so peace. Thank you so much. God bless you.